The Great Wall of China, an iconic feat of engineering and one of the world's longest structures. But what exactly is it? When and why was it built? And how did ancient builders solve the incredible logistics challenges of its construction? At its most basic, the Great Wall is not a single continuous wall, but rather a vast, interconnected system of fortifications stretching across northern China. It includes not just walls, but also watchtowers, garrison stations, beacon towers, and fortresses. The sheer scale of this network is mind-boggling, all told. The collective length of the many walls built across different dynasties is estimated at 21,196 kilometers, 13,171 miles. The best-preserved sections from the Ming dynasty alone stretch approximately 8,850 kilometers, 5,500 miles. Construction began as early as the 7th century BCE, when separate walls were built by rival states like Qi, Shu, Yan, Shao, and Wei to defend against each other and the northern raiders. The first unification of these disparate walls into a more coherent northern barrier was accomplished by the Qin dynasty 221–206 BCE. Under the first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, he connected and extended many of the existing state walls, using them to keep out the Zhongnu Confederation, a loose alliance of nomadic tribes. The Han dynasty that followed extended the wall even further west into the forbidding Gobi Desert. This was partly to protect the vital trade routes that were beginning to connect China to the west, routes that would become part of the famous Silk Road. The wall's purpose was to project Chinese power and authority over the border regions and maintain control over the flow of people and goods. However, it was during the Ming dynasty 1368 to 1644 CE that the wall reached its peak and iconic form. Facing renewed threats from the Mongols and later the Manchurians, the Ming emperors undertook the most extensive and sophisticated construction project. This era produced the high, wide, stone and brick walls with their imposing battlements and watchtowers that we associate with the Great Wall today. For the Ming, defense and border control were the primary purposes of the wall. It was also a potent symbol of imperial strength, technological prowess, and the emperor's mandate from heaven to protect his realm. The wall physically demarcated the civilized agrarian Chinese world from the unruly barbarian nomadic steppes beyond. But how was such a massive undertaking conceived and executed? The logistical challenges are almost impossible to overstate. It's estimated that, over the centuries, tens of millions, possibly as many as 300 million people worked on the wall at various times. These included soldiers, peasants, convicts, and laborers who toiled in harsh conditions. It's fitting that the Great Wall is called the longest cemetery on Earth. Despite the harsh conditions and high death toll, the wall's construction continued over the centuries due to the introduction of new technologies, the use of local materials, and a flexible, pragmatic approach to its building. In the plains and deserts, round earth was used. In the mountains, uncoarsed stone was employed. During the Ming dynasty, more sophisticated techniques emerged, including the use of fired bricks and cut stone, which required the establishment of kilns and quarries. The most astonishing aspect of the wall is how such a standardized structure was maintained across thousands of kilometers and varied terrains. How were vast quantities of bricks and stone moved up steep terrain to construct the wall as many watchtowers? Theories include human chains, animal power, ingenious ramps, and sledges, but the sheer scale of the undertaking remains astounding. The logistical feat of supplying remote construction sites with food, water, tools, and materials required immense planning and infrastructure, including temporary roads, supply depots, and coordination among countless workers and officials. Did the Great Wall effectively carry out its purposes? To answer, consider that it wasn't designed to be impenetrable. Raids and large-scale invasions still occurred, especially when attackers bribed guards or targeted undefended sections. However, the war's impact on military affairs should not be overstated. For its primary purposes, control, deterrence, and delay, it was highly effective. By channeling trade and movement through the fortified passes, defenders could tax and regulate commerce. The wall slowed down large armies and cavalry raids, giving defenders time to mobilize and communicate. The beacon towers enabled rapid transmission of signals over vast distances, allowing garrisons to prepare for incoming threats. Today, the Great Wall stands as one of humanity's most remarkable architectural and engineering achievements. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a powerful, enduring symbol of Chinese civilization, perseverance, and national identity. Its construction remains a testament to ancient ingenuity and organization, despite the immense human cost. The logistical mysteries surrounding its construction continue to fascinate historians and serve as a reminder of the incredible capabilities of our ancestors.